Emily, how long have you been practicing here for?
Here at Hudson Studio, almost 5 years.
Yeah, about 5 years since we moved here.
And how long have you been practicing all along?
8 years.
Wow.
8 years altogether.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
How has it changed your practice?
How has my practice changed? Well, it's always changing. It's always evolving, and it's a journey. Like everybody says, it's a journey, so it never stays the same.
Do you have a favorite posture?
I thought you might end up in,
I like them all. How about you?
I like camel. A lot. Yeah.
What do you like about it?
The first time I did camel was one of those things where actually it was a teacher, and I don't know if it was correct what she said, but she said people who can't do this posture don't speak their opinion. I thought, well, that's not me. So I went back and I released this tension in my sternum, and it was like one of those things. It was just like, wow. So it is probably my favorite posture.
I am so excited. I got to do the new strength training class last Friday. You know, I've done yoga all my life, so 40 years, and I've never done a handstand, and guess what? I did 12. Like, I cannot contain the joy it is to have tried something new, and I'm not really good at new. I always have my mat in the same place, like 11 years of having my mat in the same place, and I try a new class, and I have to tell you, Peter was phenomenal. We had so much fun, and I got really sore the next day, which is a really fantastic thing. I'm so grateful to the studio and really grateful to Peter. Come try it. It's awesome.
I know that when I'm not here, I miss it so much. It's such a giant part of my life and the community and my body and my mind and my soul.
Oh,
Right?
it's amazing.
It's everything.
That's right. What's your favorite posture these days?
Camel.
Is it?
It is.
I was wondering if you
I
were going to say
know.
that. What do you love most about camel?
It opens you up. Once you realize that you can open up and you don't have to be afraid of that and there's no fear to open, the world is everything.
That's
It's
amazing.
everything.
It's the most vulnerable posture that we do,
Yes,
isn't
and it's
it?
scary sometimes, but sometimes fear is good. You just need to leap.
After my first class, I was amazed. I'm 64, and all of a sudden, my stability, like stepping off the bus, was good. Usually I kind of waffle a bit. After my first class back, I felt I had so much energy when I got home. I thought, oh, I'm just going to crash and go to sleep. But I didn't. And it doesn't, this is an amazing yoga. That's all I can say. I felt my muscles stronger already after the second class. And it's simply addicting. The heat is great because you don't feel sore after and you can stretch a little bit more. And I have to say, a funny side effect is both times I came in with a pounding headache. Both times after 5 minutes of Bikrams, the headache was gone. You know, sometimes people fear coming into the heat for all sorts of strange reasons. I'll say they're strange because the heat is medicinal, I feel. Well, thank you.
Hello. I've been doing yoga since 2000. There was this little man that came into my classroom and it looked like he was floating, and I said, "What do you do?" And he says, "Bikram yoga." And so since that time I've been doing it in Vancouver, and now I'm a block from here, so I come quite a bit. And this place is like a ever-opening lotus flower because there's new teachers, there's new classes. I recently discovered Peter, and I'm loving his class, and Janelle now with Kundalini, and the Yin class. So it's nice that there's branching off, but I'm still glad that people do the regular 90-minute Bikram. Back in the past when we did a 30-day challenge, it was 90-minute classes, 30, 60 days in a row. So It's a bit easier now, maybe, with the 60-minute. But I like the variety. I like the way some people bring the dialogue into it really strong, and then sometimes we go off in other directions. So I'm really enjoying the way things are branching out here.
But I love it. I love the heat.
Do you find the consistency has changed your practice?
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, it's changed my practice. I'm becoming more aware of what my body's doing. So that's great. The teachers here, is that the right way to say it? Are very great, are great. But,
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Why did you start?
Well, I work in video games. It's very crazy, hectic, different times of, now it's a little bit better, but before it was very crazy and I needed time for myself and just to meditate through movement. Also to get more flexible and stronger.
Yeah.
You know, bring strength, stability, health, you know, and yeah, and just being there, present and focused on one thing in the moment. Yeah, it's kind of great. Shut out the world, you know.
And at 68 years of age, it's wonderful to be able to keep up with just about everybody in the class, right?
Right.
And that's come through, you know, 12, 13, 14 years of hard work at Hot Yoga.
Yes, I know. I've been seeing you for about that long, from the way back when.
I came to the very first location in October of 2004 on Cook and Fort, and then I went to the other location. Then I came here. Of course, this place is a palace.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it really is.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And what keeps bringing you back to the practice?
Well, I really like all the instructors. We've got amazing instructors. They really are good, every one of them. Number one. Number two is the rooms very pleasant. It's well heated. It's uniform heat all the way through. It's just a cheery, nice place. That's the second one. The third one is it's just so beneficial for me. I mean, I just feel so much more vitality in my life because I come to Hot Yoga. And I cross-train. I see a weight trainer twice a week, and I play some squash, and I ride my bike, and I play golf, and I have a paddle board. So there's a lot of things I'm doing. But the yoga's pretty central to everything because it just keeps me so limber.
Right.
It's changed my life, I would say. In the early days, I was fighting the physical challenge of it, and then I got that under control. And then I was fighting improving, and I got that under control. And then I started to get into the heart, mind, body stuff, and that was very therapeutic as well. So I think the yoga gives you a perspective of a lot of things that you wouldn't get if you didn't go to yoga to the same extent, right?
Yeah.
I've tried other yogas, and I just find this one's great.
Oh, so many things I like about it. For me, when I hit my mat, I suppose from every practice to practice, I see it as an opportunity to incinerate the events that have occurred since I was last on my mat. I love that idea of sort of incinerating whatever is not needed, not required. Yeah.
Fresh start.
That's right. So, yeah, practice to practice, whatever's occurred in that last period of time is an opportunity to incinerate.